Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you people are doing good. Today we'll see about a single tool which can make you as a professional editor. Yes, I'm telling seriously. Watch the video till the end so that you don't miss any information. And also subscribe to my channel to know more information about photography. So without wasting any time, let's genuinely jump into the video. So today we'll see about a single tool. Yes, the curves tool. Really, it's an amazing tool which can do a plenty of operations for you. It can lighten your photo, it can darken your photo, and also add contrast to your image, and also add a matte finish to the image, and moreover you can make your own filters. Yes, so let's see how to do it. Here I am using a free app called Snapseed. It will be available in the Play Store. Now we'll see what is curves and how it looks like.
So this is how a curves tool looks like. It simply has two anchor points which can be moved either vertically or horizontally. I am using Snapseed app because it has better flexibility in adjusting colors. Here we have an image, so let's see how to do it. So the first thing you need to do is just go through the image and check what are the details should be added and removed, and what you exactly need from the image. This curve can be separated into three parts. The left one is shadows, and the mid one is midtones, and the right side is highlights. Click on the tools bar and go to the curves tool. You can see a series of tools available here. And when you tap the layers icon, you can see a series of presets available here. Really, it's an amazing presets, you can make use of it. But we'll see here how to do it manually. First of all, we'll see how to use RGB curve. RGB means red, green and blue. I'm trying to adjust the right side part of the curve, and that is highlights. Tap on the curve anywhere to make an anchor point. Here you can see I am increasing the highlights but keeping the shadows the same. This RGB curve can affect the total contrast and brightness and also saturation of the image. Now we'll see how to separately edit the colors. First of all, I am choosing red color. Here the red curve is open. You can notice that when I drag the curve to the left side, the red color to the image increases, and when I drag it downwards, you can see it adds the opposite color, that is aqua. As I told you, when the left downmost part is dragged up, the shadows are popping out red colors. Now we'll see how to do other colors in the same way. This curve also acts in the same way. When I drag the middle part to the left, the greens increases, and when I drag it down, it adds the opposite color of green, that is magenta. The main thing you should be considering with this curve is when you drag one part of the curve, it also affects the another part. Now I'll adjust some parts of the curve. Let's see what happens to the image. Now I'm not gonna tell you to do like this way or that way. What you need to do is just play with this curve and get the image. Now let's see what happens with the blue curve. When I drag this downwards, it adds the opposite color of the blue, yellow, and when I drag upwards, you can notice that it adds the blue color. And likewise, you can add shadows, highlights, etc. When I increase the shadows pop out the blue colors. And likewise, when I decrease the shadows part, it adds yellow color, that is opposite of blue color. Now let's see what happens if we adjust luminance curve. Similarly, what this luminance curve does is just increase the brightness and contrast of the image without increasing or decreasing the saturation. This curve is similar to the RGB curve, but RGB curve also has the flexibility with saturation. I'm not gonna tell you how to do this. You just need to play with this curve and get to know about it. And now let's see how to add a matte effect to the image. First of all, you need to switch the curve to the RGB. Generally, what a matte effect means, it reduces the shine and pops out the shadows. Also, it gives a faded look to the image. To add a matte effect, what you need to do is just create an anchor point in the shadows part and just move the bottom of the curve towards up. You can notice that it gives a faded look to the image. And this is how you can add a matte effect to the image. And that's all about the curves. What you need to do is just play with this curve and get to know about it, what it does. For any weird reason, if you like the video, just like it. And if you have any doubts, suggestions or feedback, just give it on the comment sections. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.